still is currently facing 8 charges, 6 of which he's already pleaded guilty to, and he's currently fighting the last 2 charges, which are the deepfake charges. Because the dude is still facing 12.5 years in South Korean prison and has essentially been the largest moron ever while fighting this case. I mean, let's be real. If there was a big idiot contest, this dude would absolutely win. Because who in their right mind says this to the judge that has his freedom in his hands?
Shout out to President you, the judge, prosecutor, y'all can suck my... Tell them what the charges is.
Carrying a fish and causing anxiety.
Causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my... I'll bring a fish to your mother's house. I don't care.
So with that in mind, this absolute genius decided it was a great idea to fight a charge that he live streamed himself doing. Because after streaming with the South Korean streamer Bong Bong, he decided to brag and show off his new Korean girlfriend. How did he do this? Well, he showed an AI-generated video of him and Bong Bong making out on his stream. This is extremely illegal in South Korea, hence why he's currently facing 8 years in prison for just that one charge. And unfortunately for him, he's facing 2 separate deepfake charges, but the maximum penalty that you can get from all of these charges is combined 12.5 years in prison. And as an American, that is a crazy amount of time for what he did. But this guy can't help himself but remove any chance of leniency from the judge by threatening the judge and his family.
Shout out to President you, the judge, prosecutor, y'all can suck my...
By showing up to court praising their northern neighbor.
Is there anything you want to say? Do you admit the charges? Don't you want to apologize?
I love North.
Hey, send this clip to the president of Korea. Send this clip. I'm talking to you, the president of Korea. You can suck my... I respect Kim Jong-un more than you, Lee Jae-myung, little...
And continuing to be an absolute moron in public, all while his trial is still going on.
Korea #1, yes! Korea, Korea, Korea! Oh, police? No. 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 No? I'm Vigo, American.
And obviously, we've been covering his antics for almost 3 years now, and I've gone to 4 of his court dates in Seoul. But I didn't go to this one in February because Bong Bong was actually supposed to show up to the last one that I was in Seoul before the February trial. But instead, she decided to fly to Australia.
I'm talking to a lawyer, but they didn't answer. Lawyer said that I don't have to, but just in case I will go to airport. I don't know. It's so annoying. I think I don't have to, isn't it? I need to pay the fine. If I don't know, I have to pay the fine or not. There is a paper, like absence paper. I can send the absence paper, they said. The fine is 5,000 Australian dollar maximum, I think. I don't think I have to pay that much for that. That's too much.
And she's the lead witness. So I wasn't gonna bet on this woman showing up because if she didn't show up again, there would be nothing new to cover. And I'm gonna be real, it's not cheap to fly a team member and myself to Korea. I mean, we're kind of doing it for the love of the game at this point because it would be a whole lot more profitable for me to sit at home and make a commentary video. But honestly, that is not the most entertaining outcome because this is such a good story. It's a full-on train wreck that I can't even help myself from not watching. And I mean, let's be real. If I'm not focused on covering it, a whole lot of people won't even know what's happening. It's kind of funny because it almost seems like Johnny actually missed me from this session in February because he kept on complaining to the other streamers to get the shot of him coming into the courtroom because no one else would, I guess. And this is because most people have honestly just lost interest in the case. They just want to see what the outcome is. So my understanding is there was little to no press there on the February court date. Hence why we never got the video of him getting out of a police car and entering the courthouse. But Bong Bong, the star witness, she decided to go live before the stream. So as I was sitting home and I realized she went live, I went, oh, she's actually showing up the trial. And she did so alongside of Slightly Homeless. They weren't streaming together, they were just streaming at the same time in 2 separate parts of town. And you might recognize Slightly Homeless because he was the guy who Johnny essentially stalked and chased down the street with his date at that time.
I'm giving you content, right? You want to run content in my city?
Leave me alone.
I thought you wanted to run content.
Leave me alone.
Let's make content.
Go away. Go away.
And I don't think Slightly Homeless is really on a side here. I just feel like he's at the courthouse because he's already in Korea, and that's probably the most interesting thing in his niche happening in Seoul that day. But regardless, he was kind of there to cover it, but he somehow managed to not cover anything whatsoever because he just kind of stood there on the street, bothered about not being able to live stream inside of the courthouse. And obviously, Johnny was really trying to get him to stand at the courthouse steps and live stream him going into court because, you know, Johnny wanted his big moment. And of course, he didn't do that. And Johnny didn't get the shot he wanted. And there was no journalists there. So no one saw that happening.
I'm telling you, they told me I can't, dude. And I will get you going in. Johnny wants me to be a cellmate. I know, right? I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Just roll your window down when you're coming by if you want me to get a good shot.
I don't know who's gonna be there. Oh, fuck. No. I left my house too late. No. I think I'm gonna be late for the court. I just go to court and just tell what happened to me. That's it. I'm very curious about what's gonna happen later.
Seems to be no hype behind this trial. I mean, absolutely nobody's here.
I met him twice, once in Thailand, once in Seoul, always on stream. And we're not like in a relationship. We maybe used to be a friend or something. Then he exposed me on the public with like about 1,000 people that I'm his girlfriend, and we sex to Korean people, and I got a lot of bad, I was kind of cancelled from the society because of that, you know what I mean? Cancelled. I was cancelled from Korean people. Like a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people start attacking my YouTube channel, and actually like a lot of Korean people threatening me.
No, that's cooked.
The Korean people, a lot of Korean people who did who eventually like end that transfer.
What up, chat? What's going on, bloods? What's going on, bloods? How are you guys doing today? We're gonna hop in on some Rust for a little bit, check in on the homies. And, yeah, we'll see what's up. should have just called a mini. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, the whole base is munted because I went too close. Fuck. Guess we're just going back to this, cause fuck. They didn't respawn yet? No way. Wait, maybe they did? Just different area? I don't know, I see one right there. That one wasn't there before, was it? should be dead right now. What the fuck? He teleported right as he took that shit. Oh my god, that was hilarious, bro. We left right as he fucking... Oh my god, right as he opened that shit. That was hilarious. chair, bro. It's so uncomfortable sometimes. Fuck. Okay, should we just take literally half of everything? I don't know. Oh shit. I get caught fucking running to this base now. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Are you fucking joking me, dude? Now I really fucked it up. Oh my god, I keep fucking it up now. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude, no way. It's the old Dawn. Yo, is this guy hacking, bro? Those are, like, that's not legit. I don't know, bro. This guy is very sus. I would like to do a PC check on that guy, because that guy has hit every single headshot and has seen me through grass with my kit. That is a grass kit. Like, I'm not saying I'm invisible, bro, but, like, what the fuck is that? That's deplorable, bro. I don't think you're legit, bro. That is not legit. He's either hacking or scripting. There's no chance. I don't believe for a second that that guy is legit. I don't believe for a second that that guy is legit. That guy is either an ultra gamer or he's hacking, and I guarantee you he's hacking, bro. Like, that was so suspicious how he turned around. Like, is that fun? Like, how is that fun? I actually want to know, how is that fun? Like, he's clearly hacking. I don't know, I'm kind of losing interest in this shit already, bro. Like, it's just everybody's a hacker, man. That guy is deplorable. I don't know, bro. I'm thinking of just logging off already, bro. Like, this is just not it, bro. Everyone's just a fucking rat. I don't even give a fuck, bro. Like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, bro. It is what it is, gents. You know, we're out in this shit. We're alive, you know. What is being alive, man? We're alive in this beach, yeah. Cheers. I gotta change the camera. Significantly. Are you kidding? Significantly. Why would I want to search it? Significantly. Holy fuck, dude.
Which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century.
Yeah, like in high school, the Somalians, they always will weave in, like instead of saying "I swear to God," they're like "Wallah, Wallah."
That's
I was
neat.
cheesed, fam.
That's a neat thing to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school was crazy because I moved from Ghana, West
Mhm.
Africa, to grade 9, so first year high school in Canada, and it was crazy being like the innocence of childhood was preserved in Africa way more than here in the West. Like I got to high school and it was fucked up. Like these people are doing all sorts of adult stuff that I wanted to play video games still. Kids are talking about all this stuff. But it was definitely strange seeing what kind of clicks there were.
Yeah.
How much cognitive dissonance do Indians possess if their country, which is the largest open sewer in the world, if they can't afford plumbing, why can't they just dig some outhouse holes on every corner of every street?
I have an answer potentially.
My comment is that's just hateful, but go ahead.
Well, he posed an interesting practical question at the end, right? Why don't you just dig a giant hole and put your shit in there? It's a pretty reasonable question, right?
Yeah.
You might be asking yourself that in your mind right now.
No, I would just on the street, but go ahead.
Okay, so the reason why so many of them apparently on the street is because the Dalit, the lowest rung of the caste system, has historically given these people the job of cleaning up shit off the streets. And if you have a latrine, like a hole in your home, dug out a little hole, and you put your in there, it's seen as unclean and impure. And if you extract that out of the hole, then you're unholy and unclean, and you can no longer go to the temple and worship in the same way you would. So historically, they've apparently outsourced the cleaning jobs to the lowest rung of their caste system. And now that the caste system's up, they claim it's no longer relevant, no longer has a meaningful role in day-to-day life.
It definitely does.
They're
though,
just
right?
like, I'm gonna go in the street.
If you're one of those Indians that's like black, it's not fun, right?
This is a good question, Sam. All I know is, I think there's a saying. It's something like, never ask a woman her weight, a man his income, and an Indian his last name. Because I think the last names indicate you're wrong in the caste system.
Oh, Dave, maybe you heard about this. There's a whites-only community causing a stir. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, that's not good to read. Well,
Somebody's got to.
so there's a whites-only community causing a stir. I don't know if you heard about this, but this is also new. In response, Ryan, African Americans have started their own exclusive living areas called Everywhere Live.
Who wrote that? Dave?
There are plenty of African Americans only or else zones out there in the world. We just want one white one, okay? Just one. I say let them work, let them live. Same as the construction sites. That's what I say. Let them work, let them live. Also, whites-only zones already exist. They're called bookstores and libraries.
That's crazy. Sam Hyde's crazy for that, bro. Sam Hyde's crazy for that, bro.
Upgrade the Glock with a laser and
Fucking no plans, bruh. No plans, man. Yeah, we'll probably be on later today. We got shit to do though. So.